Hello, Broomies. Is that my new intro? It just might be. I don't know. We'll see. How's it going? It's Brook Waldorf. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another themed tarot reading. This time we are doing it Disney style. More specifically, I kind of themed this around Tangled and The Princess and the Frog because I have been watching the two of those kind of nonstop lately. I've just been really drawn to them. They're two of my faves. I love them. But yeah, so that's where the inspiration for this reading came from. So I still haven't fully settled on the exact title of this yet, but essentially what this reading is about is meeting your true love, your soulmate, where you are right now, what you need to do to get there, when are you going to meet them. There's just stuff in there. I don't know. Have fun with it. I also pulled you guys some letters and some zodiac charms and of course the handwritten messages. So I think this one's a pretty cute one. It's a pretty fun one. I enjoyed filming it, so I hope you guys enjoy it as well. So why don't we just go ahead and get right into it? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put the groups up on the screen. Go ahead, take a second, use your intuition to choose whichever group or groups you're feeling particularly drawn to. And as always, those timestamps will be pinned in the comments below so you can fast forward whenever you are ready. Of course, if you're interested in a private reading with me, you can do that through my Etsy shop, which is linked in the description. I renew my listings every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And of course, follow me on Instagram. I'll also pin that in the comments with the timestamps as well if you want to give me a little follow on the old Instagram. Don't know why that's how I'm talking, but anyway, and just of course keep in mind this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, wasn't meant for you, just have some fun with it, and let's go ahead and dive right in with group 1, Tiana. All right, group 1, let's go ahead and dive right in. So, of course, the question is, when will you meet your soulmate? Make sure to stick around to the end for all the goodies, and let's talk about it. So, first things first. You guys, your first 3 cards, the Sun, the Hermit, and Justice, are all major arcana. And for me, the major arcana are typically, especially if you get a lot of them, very faded energy, very life-changing energy, really big, amazing energy. So immediately the first feeling I'm getting is I think this person is going to change your life in a really positive way. So there's that. But also, especially with Justice, there's definitely an element of divine timing. Now, if you watched my last video, you probably heard me do my spiel about what I believe divine timing is personally. I'll make it really quick in case you heard that already. But, you know, we're all entitled to our own beliefs and opinions, but me personally, I believe that divine timing is based on our free will, and the Justice card for me is just that, because the Justice card is all about divine timing of yes, things will come into your life, things will move forward, things will happen when you're ready, when you've balanced your karma, when you've healed from certain things, let go of certain limiting beliefs, done certain things in your life, blah, 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 whatever that means. We'll get into more detail in a second, obviously, but that's personally what I believe divine timing is, and especially when it's the divine timing associated with the Justice card. So I feel like your soulmate coming into your life is going to be in divine timing, and I think it's going to be based on you doing some soul searching and doing some work, which if you're watching this when I'm posting, I wouldn't be surprised if you're doing that right now, because it's eclipse season, it's retrograde season, we're in a friggin' pandemic. This is definitely the time where most of us are, hopefully using it wisely and using it to really reflect. So that's what we got going on here, because you got the 5 of Swords, which is the wounded warrior. It's the wounds and the battle scars from our past. And the thing with that 5 of Swords energy is that it's still very much affecting the way that you think. It's not something in the past. Yes, maybe, of course, I'm sure that the situation is in the past, the person is in the past, that's no longer in your life. However, the way somebody treated you, the way a relationship went, that is still very much affecting you guys. And you've got that Hermit energy, which is all about soul searching and going within and taking time. And really, to me, this feels like enough's enough. That's the saying I just got in my head. But I feel like you've said that to yourself. I feel like a lot of you guys have kind of been in this hermit energy as of late, and I feel like you've gotten to that point where you're like, okay, you know what? Enough's enough. Like, this person did this thing to me 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 6 months ago, whatever it may be for you. And I feel like you're getting to that point where you're fed up with it, and you're like, you know what? I don't want to think that way anymore. I don't want to have that limiting belief because Ted, I don't know why Ted, but that's what popped into my head. Oh, I rhymed. Dear God. Okay. Ted cheated on me 2 years ago, and I haven't been able to let go of that thinking that there's something wrong with me. I'm not good enough. They're always going to cheat on me. And I've had enough, and I'm done. Because you've also got the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is all about a moment of clarity. It can also represent communication coming in. So again, I think communication coming in with this person is going to happen, again, when you're ready. And this could very well, for me, signify meeting online. A lot of times the Ace of Swords can represent like digital communication. So it could very well be that you meet this person through social media, or you meet them through like a dating app or something like that. But not necessarily. This is a general reading. Take what resonates. But for some of you guys, definitely. But yeah, I get this feeling because the Sun card, first of all, the Sun is Leo energy. And here's my thing with Leo season this year. I think it's going to be glorious. Now, by that, do I mean like, oh, life's going to be normal and we can all run around like tongue kissing each other? Like, no, of course not. Hello, we're in a pandemic. But the Sun, the Leo energy, is happiness. It's bliss. To me, I feel like you are doing this work right now to let go of the past, to get out of this very kind of like stuck energy as far as your love life goes. And the Sun energy is all about the happiness and the bliss and the kind of like the light at the end of the tunnel and getting there. It's an optimistic energy. A lot of tarot readers say that it's the best card in the deck. It's such a beautiful energy, and it really truly is. It's kind of like returning to a childlike sense of wonder and believing in love again. Because I feel like for a lot of you guys, you've had a hard time believing in love because, again, somebody either abandoned you, cheated on you, something happened where you guys, it's stuck with you. And I think you guys are getting back to that kind of like childlike sense of wonder. And it could very well happen, again, if you're watching this when I'm recording, when I'm posting, it very well could happen this Leo season, which is late July and then most of August. Because I feel like for most of us with the eclipses and the retrogrades and all of that, we've gone through this period of like death, you know, like emotional death, like closing chapters, ending things, the melancholy, the uncomfortableness of all of that kind of energy. I feel like we've already gone through that. I feel like right now a lot of us we're kind of in that in between where it's like we're starting to move in new directions, but it's not quite time yet. I think Leo season is going to be that moment where a lot of us are like, oh my God, like the Hallelujah chorus is going to start playing and the light at the end of the tunnel. So for some of you, it very well could be that you meet this Leo season online. That's definitely a possibility for a lot of you guys. But for others of you, if you're not going to meet this Leo season and the communication's not going to come in, I think you're just going to have that like moment, that epiphany, that moment of clarity, and you're just going to hit that Sun energy most likely in Leo season once all these eclipses get the hell out of here. And I think you'll start to feel lighter and better and happier and more in the moment, because the Sun is an energy of being in the moment. And of course, when we're trying to manifest love or anything, we have to try and be in the moment and detach from the outcomes. And I think you guys are on your way to getting there. So we've got set your sights higher, increase your standards, and expect more for yourself. Don't settle. Yeah, I think that goes along with that Five of Swords energy, because again, I'm really getting this feeling that you guys don't think highly of yourselves. Like I said, the example of like, oh, Ted cheated on me, so there must be something wrong with me. That's why he cheated on me, because I'm not good enough. You know, there's always gonna be someone better looking or smarter or whatever, you know, and I think that's the thought pattern that you're really having to kind of break through and work through, and then you need to increase your standards. Because then we've got worth waiting for, divine timing. Literally, divine timing is at work in your love life. Okay. Yeah, I'd say so. And I think this person's going to be wonderful. 100%. Like, that's why I've got the worth waiting for. Set your sights higher. Don't settle. Your soulmate's going to be amazing. Everything you've ever wanted and more, but you got to wait a little bit longer because you've got to embrace love. Make space for another and accept the connection for what it is. Embrace the new opportunities and blessings around you. Open your heart to accept and receive more love. Through embracing vulnerability, you will find strength. Yeah, and I think that's where a lot of you guys have been struggling, is being vulnerable. Because again, you know, going back to that Five of Swords, when somebody hurts you and you hold on to it for a very long time, like, hi, same, I've done it too, everybody has, and you hold on for that too long, it really affects your ability to be vulnerable. And if you're not vulnerable, you're not going to attract the right people. If you're closed off, and you know, commitment phobic, you're going to attract people that are closed off and commitment phobic. And you might not think that you're commitment phobic, and maybe you're not, but for a lot of you guys, if you're not able to be vulnerable, then technically you're commitment phobic, because you can't really connect with somebody if you're not open. So your final oracle card is Yamoja, release. Yeah, this one makes sense, because you got to release whatever this Five of Swords is for you guys. However that resonates with you, whatever that Five of Swords energy is, you've got to release that pain. You've got to release that narrative, because it's holding you back from being able to manifest your soulmate. And I really do feel like for you guys, we'll see in a second, we're going to start pulling, you know, your handwritten stuff, but I feel like you meeting this person is not that far off into the future. It really, with the Justice energy, it's in your hands, essentially. So really quick before we do the handwritten messages, I'm going to pull you some zodiac charms so we can just get a few of those, see what this person's zodiac sign may be. I got Pisces, yeah. I was like, I think the intuitive one is Pisces. Pisces. Capricorn, and Scorpio. Okay, so 2 water signs and an earth sign. Capricorn, Scorpio, and Pisces. Let's also pull you guys some letters, and then we'll do your handwritten messages. So let's get you some letters. Okay. Okay, so for you guys, we've got, oh, well, we had a D. It ran away. We've got T-R-E-A-N, another E. Another E, lots of E's. And then the D, okay, don't even make the joke, Brooke. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so let's do your handwritten messages. When will you meet? So let's see. I prepped this so long ago, I literally don't even remember what like any of these say. So it'll be very interesting. Let's find out. All right, when will you meet? Okay, it's that one. Okay, for you guys, we've got while you're pursuing your other dreams. Okay, love this, because that's the thing. I'll go on a mini soapbox. I'll make it as quick as possible about healing. When it comes to healing and it comes to letting go of things, of course you have to acknowledge, okay, yes, like I have this problem. I think this way. This is why I think this way. This is the new way I want to think. You need to be aware of those things, obviously. However, if we just sit around and fixate on them, it just gives the Five of Swords more power, and we just stay in that energy longer the more we focus on it. So it's good to acknowledge, to know where you want to change, but then the best way, I think personally, to kind of heal and let go of things is to do things that make you happy. Pick up a passion project, pursue your career dreams, anything else that just makes you happy and it's something that makes you feel fulfilled and accomplished and good about yourself. That's what you should be focusing on. So I love that. That's excellent. Okay, so let's do your Disney quote. Again, I don't remember what these are, so this one. Let's see what we've got. Your Disney quote is, oh, it's Tiana. How fitting. Cute. Okay. I remember, okay, honestly too, okay, anyway, I remember Daddy told me fairy tales can come true. You got to make them happen. It all depends on you. Okay, I'm hoping / assuming that most of the people that chose group 1 are probably big Tiana fans, big Princess and the Frog fans, because this is so Tiana's energy. Like her whole thing in the movie is that she's pursuing her dreams, and she like meets her guy, her soulmate, Naveen, like when she least expects it, because she's doing other things. She's not thinking about love. She's not focusing on love. She wants her dreams to come true. She wants to open her restaurant. This is perfect. I love that. So yeah, this is it all. And this is so perfect for you guys too, because it all depends on you. Like I said, I don't subscribe to this thought of divine timing being some magical date that like this is going to happen. Like, no, we have free will. We can push things off. We can make things happen. We can make things never happen. I 100% am a believer in we have the power to make things happen. It all depends on you. Perfect. That couldn't have been more perfect for you guys. Okay, so let's do your Disney song. All right. Oh, and it's oh my God, are you kidding me? This couldn't even be, oh my God, couldn't be more accurate. Okay, you guys gotta dig a little deeper. From Princess and the Frog. I love this. Okay, so yeah, going off of course, like I said, Tiana is not looking for a man. She's not looking for her soulmate. She's pursuing her dreams. She's going after her dreams of opening her restaurant. When she least expects it, she meets him. But the whole Dig a Little Deeper song is talking about there's more to life than just one thing. So for you guys, it could be for some of you, maybe you are very focused on your career and you're not totally open to love, even though maybe you want it, but you're not totally open. That could be for some of you guys. For others of you guys, again, it could be that maybe you're a little bit too much focused on wanting to manifest love, wanting to manifest your soulmate, and you got to dig a little deeper and see what else makes you happy. And then that's when your soulmate's going to come in. I love this. I love this. I love when the things connect. Okay. Which Disney couple are you? If we don't get friggin' Tiana and Naveen, I'm going to be very upset. But let's see what we've got. All right. Which Disney couple are you? Oh, geez. Okay. Please, please, please. Please. Oh my God. What's it going to be? Ah, okay. Okay. Not mad at it though. I'm still here for it. All right. We've got Jasmine and Aladdin. Well, you know what? This is kind of Tiana's vibe a little bit too, though. Anyway, so it works. Okay, we'll go with it. We'll go with it. You're very independent. They might do most of the pursuing. Very interesting. You experience new things and travel together. Here for that. From different backgrounds. And a connection based on attraction and adventure. Okay, I love it. I'm here for it. So again, you got that not Cancer, Capricorn, Scorpio, Pisces for your zodiacs. Your letters are right here. Take a pause, look at that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please consider subscribing if you're not already, and hopefully I'll see you in my next one. All right, it's time for Group 2, Ariel. All right, Group 2, let's go ahead and get into it. So immediately, I hope I remember to edit in Jack Skellington. Anyway, I have to say, this happens to me quite frequently for whatever reason with Groups 1 and 2 in my readings, but this is already giving me deja vu for Group 1, so if you felt drawn to Group 1 and you haven't watched it yet, maybe consider doing that, just throwing it out there, because I'm already getting some similar vibes, because Group 1 also had some messages of kind of, in a way, career being a part of your love life, in a way, indirectly, and also the Leo energy. And so you guys got a similar vibe going on here. Similar but different. So again, if you felt drawn to it, maybe check it out. But let's get into your reading. So, okay. What I think is going to happen is, when will you meet your soulmate? It could be for a lot of you guys that it is actually through work, because this is what we've got going on. We've got that Knight of Pentacles energy. We've got the Six of Wands over here, right there. There's my finger. The Six of Wands over here. And then over here, we've got this Three of Cups. And what this is feeling like to me is potentially this might be like a coworker. This could also be a friend. The Three of Cups can definitely be like friendship energy, but because we do have this kind of career vibe going on, for some of you, this could just be like a coworker. Maybe you're friends with your coworker. Maybe they're both, friend and coworker. But we've got this Knight of Pentacles here. So the Knight of Pentacles is that like slow and steady wins the race kind of vibe. Like this is totally like the tortoise and the hare. The Strength card is all about persevering in the face of adversity and patience and like keep pushing forward. And so I kind of feel like for a lot of you guys, again, this is like, I really feel like this is career related. And I feel like your career, whatever it is, you have a bit of a road ahead of you. And again, this is a general reading. So for some of you, I mean, you could have already been on this road for a while. So just take it where it resonates on your path. But basically what it feels like to me is slow and steady wins the race, working towards your career, doing a little bit every day, doing a little bit more, growing over time, like being really patient. I just see you really working and focusing. I feel like you guys are the group that is like not focusing on love. Whereas I feel like Group 1 was almost maybe more focusing a little too much on love and not enough on career. Although, anyway, I'm not going to get into it. But basically, I feel like most of you guys are the type where I feel like you're very independent. feel like group 1 was too. But anyway, okay, Brooke, move on. Jeez, get it together. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, the strength card for some reason is giving me major like independent vibes. Like boss biatch. I don't know. I curse like a sailor, but I feel weird cursing on YouTube. Like sometimes I do though. Anyway, like boss bitch. There you go. I'll say it. This card gives me like boss bitch vibes. Like look at her face. She's just like, yeah, we got this, Fluffy. Like we're gonna freaking make all the money. Like I don't know where I'm going with this, but it's giving me that kind of vibe of like total boss, like independent person, like doing your job, working on your career, focusing on love. Again, I feel like most of you guys are not focusing. I'm almost feeling that cliche, like that cliche in all the like horrible Hallmark Christmas movies that are, by horrible I mean they're amazing but they're horrible. There's always that cliche of like the hard working woman, like doesn't have time for love, but she's in her 30s and time's ticking and she better find him, and then she goes on this like Christmas business trip and like she finds love unexpectedly. That's almost what I feel like. I know it's like so cliche, but I really do feel like you guys are the ones that are working hard on your career. You're very independent, whether you're men or women, obviously it doesn't matter, but I feel like you're working very hard on your careers. You're not even really thinking about love. For you guys, I'm almost surprised that you're here. I'm always like, do you actually like care when you meet your soulmate? Like that's what it feels like. But there is this little bit of 9 of Swords here in the middle, and that's where I'm thinking is, again, I'm wondering if maybe a lot of you guys have been working hard on your career and, hanging out with friends and like focusing on other areas of your life. And I think you are very fulfilled in all of those other areas. And I think it's starting to become obvious to you that you're missing out on this one area of life. So maybe that is why you're here. Maybe it's because you're kind of starting to realize, oh man, like I would like a partner. I would like my soulmate. I would like love. Because the 9 of Swords is that energy of like kind of anxiety and keeping yourself up at night. And so again, it could very well be for some of you guys that you're kind of laying in bed at night, like, man, like, when am I going to meet someone? I kind of want someone. I'm kind of over being totally independent and alone. Like, I'm getting that kind of vibe. Now, the 6 of Wands is the victory card. I feel like this has to do with your career. I feel like your soulmate is going to come in when you hit some sort of like victory moment in your career. So this could be getting a really big, amazing promotion. Maybe for some of you, it's like you move, like they transfer you somewhere and then that's how you meet. Or it's some big positive change, I feel like, in your career. And then again, like I said, we have that 3 of Cups down here, which can be like, coworkers, friendship. I feel like you're going to meet like through a friend, or a friend is going to somehow like orchestrate you meeting your soulmate in some way, shape, or form. So let's get on to your oracle cards. Okay, yeah, literally, helpful person. Someone wants to help you. Think of whom that might be and initiate contact. Okay, so you don't have to like pay attention to the bottom part. It's not saying like you got to get on it immediately. But again, the helpful person. I very much think that there's going to be like a coworker, a friend, somebody that's going to connect you with this person. Oh, yes. Okay, this is perfect. Let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. So yeah, I feel like this card is completely negating this bottom line here. Don't contact anyone. Don't push it. Don't force it to try and happen. Let go of control issues, allow it to unfold naturally. So allow this person to come in to your life when and how they're supposed to. Just you keep focusing on you. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great. You're killing the game. Keep moving forward. But let's see what else we've got. Oh, interesting. Okay. We've got delays and blocks. There are delays and blocks in manifesting new relationships in your life. You may be struggling to get out of a certain way of thinking or off a certain path. There are inner wounds that need healing in order to move forward. You are going through a period of deep transformation. This is slow but definite progress. Okay, what's weird is that I feel like that described group 1 very well. So again, if you felt drawn to it, maybe go watch it. But that's totally the vibe that they had. I wasn't really getting that vibe from you until just now. Because now I'm feeling like, again, with the 9 of Swords, again, the 9 of Swords can be that fear. Oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, it'll never happen. Oh, I'll never meet anyone. So maybe that's it. Maybe some of you guys have kind of compartmentalized. Maybe you've been working so hard on the other aspects of your life, namely probably career for most of you guys, that maybe you've kind of compartmentalized. Maybe you've thought, oh no, I'm good. I have friends. I have a career. Like I'm solid. Like I don't need love. It'll happen someday. Maybe. I don't know. I don't care. but really you want it. That's the twist in your reading. That's it. So I think that could be it for a lot of you guys. And the strength card is almost, again, I'm looking at her face again, and it's almost like making me think a little bit, you're a little bit closed off. You're kind of blocking yourself a little bit. And it very well could be, again, because of there's a certain way of thinking, or again, for you, your certain path of you're focusing so much on other areas of your life and you're neglecting, you know, the fact that you want love. There's nothing wrong with wanting love. I feel like for some reason in today's society, there's this like negative thing of like, if you want a partner, if you want love, if you want a relationship, that like there's something wrong with you. Like you're weak. You should just be independent. And like, I don't know. I've felt that pressure like on me personally, because I've been single for so long, and I get people that are like, well, you shouldn't need a man. And I'm like, well, I don't need one. I want one. Like, so again, that could be part of it too. You might have that kind of like stigma like in your mind. Oh, you guys are layered like an onion, you know, like ogres. Okay, this isn't a Shrek reading. This is a Disney princess reading. But anyway, then we've got Ben 10 Creative Luck. Okay, so very interesting. Again, I think you're going to meet somehow through your career. And the creative luck card, especially if you work a creative job, but if not, this could be talking about just being creative within your career, doing things a little bit differently, being a little bit creative. I just get the feeling that there's going to be some sort of change. Again, that Six of Wands is making me think some sort of really positive change in your career, and you might create that change yourself because you might have some really interesting idea. That creates the change, and then that helps bring your soulmate into your life. So before we get to the handwritten messages, let's get you guys some zodiac charms. So I like to pull a few of these. It could be your soulmate's zodiac sign, sun sign. All right, Pisces and Cancer. Okay, the first group got 2 water signs as well. They got Scorpio and Pisces. And Scorpio. Okay, you guys got all the water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Very interesting. Let's get you some letters, shall we? Ooh, a Q. That's a fun one. All right, we've got Q, H, U, R, N, Z. Oh, okay. That's fun too. And T. All right, so there's your letters for you guys. And then let's do your handwritten messages. Okay, so when will you meet? Let's find out. This one. Okay. After a period of growth. Okay, interesting. Possibly releasing unhealthy expectations about love. Now, this could also be what I was just talking about, of not necessarily an unhealthy expectation about love. For some of you, maybe. But for most of you, it's more like, again, I get this feeling that you have that same kind of like complex or that stigma that I've dealt with too, of like, oh, you're weak if you need a man or you need a woman, or like, you know, something like that. Like, it might be not so much an unhealthy expectation, but just an unhealthy mindset, which goes along with that delays and blocks card. So right now is the time to work through that. And I think you're probably going through a period of growth right now anyways. If you're watching this when I post it, it's eclipse season, it's retrograde season. We've been over this. Let's get your Disney quote. Now let's get to the fun stuff. Oh, okay. There it is. There it goes. Let's get to the fun stuff. All right, yours is from Cinderella. Oh, I love this song. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true. Yes, that 9 of Swords. I'm telling you, that's what it is. You guys like don't want to admit to yourselves that you want love. And again, I think it's maybe because people have put on you that like, oh, you're weak, or you're this, you're that. Or it's the 21st century. You don't need to get married, or like, oh my God, I've heard it all. Like, why do people say that kind of stuff? But like, that's what I'm feeling for you guys, because I think your heart is grieving. I think you know, and again too, like, think about it. We're in a pandemic. A lot of us are still isolating. You may be, you know, you might live alone and you're single, and all of these things compounding are really like, again, I feel like it's maybe something that you've kind of held back from yourself, even that you want a partner, and there's nothing wrong with that. So let's get your Disney song, shall we? A Whole New World from Aladdin. Ooh, love it. Well, yeah, that's what it feels like. Because again, I feel like you guys have been single for a while. You're focusing on other things. You're not thinking about love. And then this person's going to come into your life and it's going to be a whole new experience, a whole new world. I know myself personally, I've been single for so long that sometimes I'm literally like, do I even know how to be in a relationship anymore? Like, if I was like dating someone right now, like would I don't know what I'm doing? Like, you know what I mean? Like literally those thoughts have crossed my mind. And I'm wondering if that might be something that's crossed your mind as well. Again, with that Nine of Swords, the worrying, the fear, the doubt. You might have those same kind of thoughts that like, maybe I'm just not meant to be in a relationship. Oh, I've thought it all. I'm with you. I've thought it all. Maybe I'm not meant to ever be in a relationship. Maybe I'm not meant to be married or happy or whatever, or happy in love, you know? Anyway, which Disney couple will you guys be? So which Disney couple are you? Okay, let's see what we've got. Okay, group 1 also got Jasmine and Aladdin. Okay, so, oh my god, 100%. Look at that. You're very independent, and they do most of the pursuing. You experience new things and travel together from different backgrounds, and it's a connection based on attraction and adventure. Yes, we'll take some of that. Yes, please, thank you. But anyways, you guys, that's going to do it for you. Thank you so much for watching this reading. If you enjoyed it and you're not subscribed, please consider doing so, and hopefully I'll see you in my next one. All right, time for our final group, Group 3, Rapunzel. All right, Group 3, let's go ahead and get into it. So, when will you meet your soulmate? Although I realize I've been saying that this entire video, and I don't even know that that's what I'm going to title it. But hey, here we are. Anyway, hello, let's do this. Make sure to stick around to the end for all the goodies. But let's go ahead and find out when you'll meet your soulmate and any other info we need to know. Okay, so first of all, you've got 2 of my favorite cards, the Lovers and the Star. Love, love, love those energies. And as I was laying out the cards, because it's Rapunzel's group, and we got the Star comes after the Tower. So if you know anything, about tarot, the Tower is usually very uncomfortable energy. It's massive change and sudden change and upheaval, and it's transformation. Very uncomfortable. We don't like it. We're not fans of that energy. But the Star is the next card in the deck, and it's like the light at the end of the tunnel. It's like the blessing after the storm, the rainbow after the storm. Although I prefer the storms. I like thunderstorms. But anyway, not important. This is like the light at the end of the tunnel. And I was totally thinking the song, and now I see the light, or at last I see the light, whatever the lyrics are. It made me think of that song like 100%. And it's such a beautiful song. But anyway, so that's what this feels like to me. With the Lovers, with the Star, it's like, at last I see the light, because here's what we've got going on. You got gorgeous energy with these 4 cards in a row right here. But this first one is a little difficult, the 3 of Swords. And that's where I kind of feel like most of you guys probably are right now. But of course, this is a general reading. Take how it resonates. This could be something that you recently got over, or it's something that you're still in. But the 3 of Swords is, separation, it's heartbreak, it's breakups, it's being depressed about, something ending. Again, we're talking love here. We're talking relationships. So I feel like there's a breakup that you're maybe still not over, or there's a person that you're maybe still holding on to. If that doesn't resonate, it could just be that you're still holding on to like the wounds of that relationship. Maybe not exactly that person, but I think for a lot of you, I think you're still holding on to a certain person and hoping that they'll change, or they'll come back around, or things will be different, or something like that. Like, that's what I'm feeling like for the vast majority of you guys. And what I'm talking about with like, and now I see the light with the Star, this is like, to me, it's like, oh my God, like the clouds, oh my God, isn't that literally the lyrics? The fog, yeah, now, and suddenly like the fog has lifted or something like that. Okay, so, and yeah, and the sky is new, and yeah, oh my God. Oh, this is totally like Rapunzel pile, 100%. So yeah, to me, that's what the star is representing, is it's like all of a sudden, like the fog is lifted and you're realizing like, oh yeah, that person was a piece of crap. Like, oh, that relationship was not great. Or even if they're not a piece of crap, like they just weren't the right person for me. Like, it doesn't have to be that they were like horrible and it was a horrible relationship. It could just be that like, that just wasn't the person for you. There's somebody better. There's somebody more magical out there. You literally have the Lovers, the Star, and the Two of Cups. Like, to me, you couldn't have a more like magical connection with this person. Like, this one to me feels like past life energy. I feel like this is going to be someone that when you meet, you're just going to have that feeling that you've known them forever. The star, to me, a lot of times in a love reading can signify that there's probably going to be a lot of like serendipities and synchronicities surrounding your relationship and surrounding especially how and when you meet this person. The star, of course, can represent divine timing. Forgive me if you've heard me do my spiel of divine timing. I'll make it very quick. But basically, I believe that divine timing, personally, I believe that it's based on our free will. I believe that we have the power to make things happen. And for you, your free will is all about choosing to let go of whatever this Three of Swords is. Again, whether it's a person or a way of thinking, whatever that is, you have to make that decision yourself to leave that in the past so that this amazing person can come in. Two of Cups is soulmate energy. A lot of times for me, it's past life. It's balance. It's a balanced relationship. It's harmony. It's just beautiful. It's commitment. It's connection. It's love. It's understanding. It's everything. I feel like this relationship, this soulmate, is going to be unlike any relationship you've ever had before. I get the feeling that you guys have probably dated a string of people in your life who are all very similar. To me, it feels like emotionally unavailable, most likely. And so I feel like you've kind of dated the same like type over and over again. Even if they're very different people, at their core, I think they're all that kind of like emotionally distant, maybe commitment phobic for some of you guys kind of energy. And I feel like this person is going to be the complete opposite. I think this relationship is just going to flow beautifully. The Lovers, I love the Lovers. The Lovers for me, again, is also usually a past life connection, and it also usually signifies people from different backgrounds, which is funny because group 1 and 2 both got messages of being from different backgrounds in the handwritten messages, and then you guys got it in your tarot. So that's very pretty. Very pretty? What was that? That's beautiful. That's very pretty. Wow. Because I could speak English really great, really good. But anyway, I think that's really beautiful that everyone's getting messages of somebody being from a different background. So that can mean many things, of course. A different background could simply just mean maybe you grew up in a different socioeconomic class than them. It could be from a different culture, different country, different race. I mean, so many different things. There's so many possibilities. So, if something resonates with you, take whatever resonates with you. But yeah, with the Lovers, it's typically two people who are very different from each other. Also, usually like just personality wise, like someone who's very introverted and someone who's very extroverted, and they compromise very easily. The Lovers and the Two of Cups, to me, that's like compromising, like loving someone so much that even though you're very different, you're both always willing to compromise. Oh, okay, like, I know we stayed in a lot last week and I know you want to go out, so I'm going to go out with you, even though I don't totally want to because I'm a total introvert. You know what I mean? And vice versa. So I really feel like for a lot of you, it could just be that your personalities are vastly different. And again, there's a lot of beautiful like compromise going on here in your relationship. And then the Six of Pentacles for me can kind of represent like a gift. And that's what I'm feeling like with the Star, with the Six of Pentacles. The Star is like blessings and miracles and divine timing and magic and everything. And I love it. And the Six of Pentacles is like that gift. So I feel like this person is going to be a gift from the universe delivered to you when you're ready, when you've decided to once and for all let go of that person or that type or that way of thinking. So, literally, time to move on. It's time to let go of the old and worn out so the new can come in. Yes. Yes. I don't need to add anything else to that. We've already been talking about that this entire time. Makes complete sense. Then we've got honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So I feel like, again, the energy for you guys is such a beautiful, like, I always describe it as like ooey gooey, just like you can't like stop staring into each other's eyes and you're just like, oh my God, they're so cute. And they're like, oh my God, they're so cute. And like, Yeah, that's the definite feeling I get for you guys. So the honeymoon card totally makes sense to me, that kind of honeymoon phase. But like I almost feel like you're never going to fully leave the honeymoon phase. Like don't get me wrong, you're not going to be like blissfully in love with them every minute of every day for the rest of your life. That would be sickening, but I do feel like that undertone of that honeymoon, cuz again, your relationship to me just feels meant to be magical, beautiful. It's everything. I love this vibe. And the honeymoon card could also signify possibly, traveling with this person. So then we've got commitment. You're attracting a lifelong commitment, a life partner or soul flame. This is the one you'll choose to spend this lifetime with. Oh, there could be an engagement, a sacred union, or renewal of vows. Vows? A renewal of vows. A current relationship could be propelled forward. Okay, so what's interesting about the commitment card, first of all, like the first half of it is adorable, and I absolutely feel that for you guys, and I love it, and that's so cute. But also, again, commitment. That's what I think it has been the thing that's been missing. I think you guys have been attracting people who are like emotionally unavailable, maybe commitment phobic. I don't feel like you've been able to get people to really commit to you in the recent past. And I think that's where your struggle has been. And again, it's just there's some little mindset that you got to let go of. Ooh, yes. The muses, inspiration. Okay, first of all, if you want to say that there's any greater Disney characters than the Muses and Hercules, go ahead and fight me right now because they are the best characters in any Disney movie. I actually painted one of them. Maybe I'll include a picture if I remember. I probably won't remember. But I love the Muses and Hercules. They're the best. But anyway, and I also just love this card because this is my aesthetic. I love those like cotton candy colors. Anyway, you don't care. Not important. But inspiration. I love this card. So I think you're going to be inspired. Watch movies that make you feel good. If it's Tangled, if it's Princess and the Frog, Little Mermaid, if it's a Disney movie, if it's a romantic comedy, if whatever it may be, or reading a book, if you like to read, or reading a romantic book, like TV shows, whatever, music, like listen to, watch the things that make you feel good. Because I do that all the time. I'll tell you a quick story and then we'll get to the rest of your stuff. But that's literally how I came up with this video, is I just felt very down like a month or so ago. And I was just feeling very lonely and isolated. Although now I've caught my stride. I'm like an introvert wonderland over here, never leaving the house. But back then I was very, very down, depressed, lonely. Like why can't I ever find anyone? And I'm stuck inside and blah, blah, blah. And I felt compelled to watch in particular, The Princess and the Frog and Tangled. Those are two of my favorites, two of my favorite princesses. Those two movies to me are just so romantic. Mulan's my absolute favorite, but that one's not as romantic. You know what I mean? Like these two are romantic. And that's why I decided to make this reading, because they really gave me like that hope back. And they really made me feel like, yeah, there's someone out there for me and I'm cool until it happens, And so a lot of times, like, things like that, again, watching certain movies or listening to certain music, those things can bring you the optimism. That's the star card. The star is optimism and hope. Like, so that's something for you guys. That's a special little message and I love it and I'm here for it. But anyway, let's move on. Before we get to your handwritten messages, I'm going to pull you some zodiac charms. So this could be this. I'm talking great today. This could be your soulmate's zodiac sign. We'll pull a few of these. Oy vey. All right, you guys got Capricorn. All right, group 1 also got the Capricorn. I love Capricorns. I love earth signs. Let's see. Aries. Okay, some fire energy. And one more. Leo. All right, I love Leos too. All righty. All right, so some fire and some earth, Capricorn, Leo, Aries. Let's get you guys some letters, and then we'll do your handwritten messages. All right, you guys got JLEM. Another E, G, O, and O. I was like desperately hoping you'd get a P so it would spell goop, and then I'd be like, Gwyneth Paltrow's your soulmate. I don't know why I thought that was going to be a funny joke, but it didn't work out for me. Anyway, moving on. Let's find out when you'll meet your soulmate. Okay. once you dig a little deeper, a little nod to Tiana over here, once you dig a little deeper. Well, for you, because I think, again, there's something that you're holding on to, and it could be, here's the thing, I have had to deal with this. I'm a very kind of closed off person. I do not share my emotions easily or my feelings easily. Very difficult for me. So I'm not good at being vulnerable. So this is like, honestly, there's a piece of me in every group, but I think this group especially, because I can totally identify with you guys with, having that thing that's like holding you back. Actually, you know what? Was that group 2 that I'm thinking of? Anyways, okay, maybe watch group 2. I don't know. But I do feel like there's something, that 3 of Swords is holding you back. Because I was saying you're attracting people. There we go. I connected it. We got there. You're attracting people who are commitment phobic. Usually that's because you too are also commitment phobic. Took me years to realize I was a commitment phobe. Like, I kept wondering, why do I keep attracting emotionally unavailable men? And then I'm like, oh, I'm emotionally unavailable. Wow. I had literally no idea. And I've had a lot of people in my comments say the same thing, that they were like, oh my God, I didn't realize I was a commitment phobe until you like explained it. So, yeah, it might be that you guys need to dig a little deeper. I feel that. I'm with you. Okay, so let's get the fun stuff. Let's get your Disney quote. All right, Disney quote. This one. All right, for you guys, we've got... Okay, group 2 got the same one. Okay, I think there is a connection with you guys in group 2. But no matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true. I love that. Because that's the star. That's the star energy. You guys have a beautiful, I can't stress it enough. You have a beautiful connection. You have a pretty connection. You have a beautiful connection headed your way. But you need to believe in it. Keep on believing. All right, your Disney song. What? Like, are you kidding me? What? Oh, I can't. It couldn't be more perfect. Okay. All right. Yep. Sure. Why not? I see the light from Tangled. Literally the song I talked about at the very beginning. It was in my head. Like, no big deal. Nope. This is fine. All right. Which Disney couple are you? Let's move on. All right. So which Disney couple will you be? The first 2 groups got the same couples. So I'm like, all right, can we get some variety, please? Like, honestly, if you get that same couple, I'm going to pull a second one because I'm just going to get annoyed. I swear to God, what's it going to be? Oh, yay, it's a different one, and it's Rapunzel and Eugene. Oh, I love this. Oh, this is so you / Brook. Both guarded in the beginning, you get to know each other and your dreams, experience adventure together. Hey, honeymoon card. A sweet, playful connection, best friends falling in love. Yes, here for it. Group 3, killing it. All 3 groups were gorgeous, but I love this. You got Rapunzel and Eugene. You got the freaking song from the movie that I was talking about earlier. Anyways, that's gonna do it for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you. I appreciate you. If you enjoyed it and you're not subscribed, please consider doing so, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Alright you guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new and not yet subscribed, I don't know, maybe you're not new and you're just lurking, I don't know. Anyway, if you're not yet subscribed and you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing. Again, follow me on Instagram, check out my Etsy shop for private readings. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here. It means a lot to me, especially because I know I'm not posting as frequently right now. I'm a little burnt out, but we're getting there. So anyways, I hope you guys are doing well, staying safe and cozy indoors. Insert the SpongeBob song. I keep singing it. I'm literally never leaving the house again. But anyway, I hope you're doing well, and hopefully I'll see you in my next one. All right, bye guys.